Peacemaker Season 2 finale wasn't really about wrapping things up. It was setting up the next big stage of the DC universe. The whole episode builds up to Sasha Bordeaux and Harcourt figuring out why Argus was opening doors inside the portal hopper. Turns out they were looking for a dimension that mirrors Earth. The goal was to use that unreachable world as a prison for metahumans. Once Sasha pieces it together, she goes straight to Harcourt. They put their differences aside and decide to stop Flag and Lex Luthor before they launch their own plan. But before they can do that, they realize they need to find Chris, who has gone off-grid after being bailed out of prison with the money A.R.G.U.S took from Adrian's lair earlier in the episode. After infiltrating Argus and tracking Chris's chip to a motel, Adrian tastes Chris as he tries to make a break for it. Then comes one of the most emotional moments of the season. A.R.G.U.S and the team break down into tears with Chris, telling him that he is not the angel of death that he thinks he is, and that he deserves to be happy and to live. Once he finally accepts that, the team decides to build something new together, a covert ops and watchdog agency called Checkmate. DC fans know that name hits hard, because in the comics, Checkmate was created by Amanda Waller. It's a global spy network that works with governments to keep balance and push for peace. It's also tied to Maxwell Lord, though it's unclear if he or Waller will play a role in this version. But knowing how deliberate the new DCU is, you can bet this setup will have big consequences for how the world handles villains moving forward. Going back to the final moments of the episode, we see a blissful, unaware Chris being grabbed and tossed into a van with a bag over his head and brought to Argus headquarters. He's pushed through the interdimensional portal to Salvation, the dimension that Sasha and Harcourt discovered earlier in the episode. Flag Sr. tells him that he has volunteered to be a guinea pig to check out the land. In the comics, Salvation is a planet that is used by Waller and Checkmate to house dangerous metahumans and villains, leaving them stranded forever. This is for Ricky, you piece of shit, Flag Sr. says as he seals the portal, paying back Rick Flag Jr., who Peacemaker killed in the Suicide Squad, and who reappeared earlier this season in the alternate world. The camera slowly zooms out on Chris. He's stranded on Salvation with nothing but the shirt on his back, no way out, and no one coming for him. Whatever's out there sounds like monsters or maybe even dinosaurs, and now Flag Sr. is fully working with Lex Luthor, who's launching his Superman-based plan to wipe out metahumans once and for all. So where does that leave everyone? James Gunn says the answers will unfold across the next wave of DC projects. He hinted that the main characters from Peacemaker will show up again in Supergirl, Creature Commandos, Lanterns, and Superman, Man of Tomorrow. Some will return, but it's not exactly Peacemaker Season 3, at least not yet. Gunn hasn't ruled it out though. For now, we're left waiting to see what happens to Chris and the 11th Street Kids, now operating under their new name, Checkmate.